Welcome to another episode of Eat Out and Get Fit. Today we are going to try one of the most popular spots in Gurgaon to have North Indian food, especially their butter chicken. We are at Baba's Chicken, which is a household name for all chicken lovers in Ludhiana. They have a couple of dining outlets in Gurgaon, as well as they have recently opened a kitchen in South Delhi. Even though I'm going to try their food for the first time, I'm carrying high hopes because I've heard about this place a lot. Moreover, it was past 10:30, but we still had to wait like 10 minutes or so for our table. So there must be something special about this place. You can see people getting listed themselves in the waiting list. The place was fully packed. I'll be giving an honest opinion about the food, as this is not a paid promotion. Dahi kebab packs a good amount of protein as it is prepared from curd and paneer, but since it's deep fried, so it's not a low calorie item. Lemon chicken consists of onion and capsicums tossed with chicken chunks in a lemon based sauce along with other spices. This does not contain any cream, neither it is deep fried, so it can be a good option if you're on a diet since majority of the calories are coming from protein and fiber. Fried fish, but it is not similar to the Indian recipe, which is the Amritsari fish, as it has been coated with breadcrumbs, so it resembles the English style fish, which is fish and chips. This was quite expensive, around 600 rupees for just 4 pieces, but then they are using sole fish, which is quite expensive and not cheap like basa fish. Sole fish is a great protein source, plus it's a very low calorie item as it contains minimal fat. However, I still feel that the breadcrumb coating could have been a little bit better and the quantity of the actual fish used inside could have been more. Even though this English style crunchy fish tastes amazing with the tartar dip, which is again a high fat dressing, but our suggestion for you would be to go for grilled fish or even baked fish. Paneer tikka doesn't contain any significant amount of carbohydrates. It's a primary source of fat and protein. So it's a moderate to high calorie item and should be consumed in moderation. You can also tell the server not to add any oil or butter on top of the paneer tikka in order to balance the fat content. The lemon chicken was the most disappointing among the starters. It was mostly capsicum and onion and the chicken quantity was very less. Even the lemon flavor wasn't coming through properly. Personally, I felt it was bland. Dahi kebab were decent, nothing too special. The best dahi kebabs in Delhi were served at Zafran GK1, which has been shut down now. Paneer tikka could easily have been more flavorful. The salad, mint chutney and tartar dip, all of them were great. The mint chutney was really good as it didn't have any color and you could feel the freshness of the ingredients used. The salad was also good. The tartar dip could have been a little bit thicker. Tartar dip, just like mayonnaise, is a very high calorie dressing, so please use it sparingly. Only the fried fish is something that I would consider to order again. All other starters were pretty average or below. In the mains, in the vegetarian department, we went for the basic dal makhani as well as their speciality, the Kali Mirch Paneer, which was based in a white cream based gravy. For the non-vegetarian, we of course ordered the famous Baba's butter chicken. This is what most people come for, as opposed to the traditional butter chicken, which is prepared in a red tomato based sauce. This is based in a yellow cream sauce. They also had the option of the regular red butter chicken, but we didn't order that. All of these items are highly calorie dense as they are loaded with butter, cream and oil. So our advice would be always to stick to the basic starters, which are tandoor or grilled, if you're trying to lose weight when you come to a North Indian restaurant. And of course, if you order the main course, then you'll be automatically ordering the carb-rich breads, so you need to account the calories for them as well. If you are a regular to our channel, then you know how much I love spicy food. So I've ordered a paratha which is topped with green and red chilies both, and of course garlic naan. In the main course, the signature yellow butter chicken was the only item that was worth coming for. If you haven't tried this before, highly recommend you try it. I've personally tried yellow butter chickens before as well. Not sure if they are inspired by this one. The Dhaba restaurant at Rajouri Garden serves a similar butter chicken and it's a must try. The Kali Mirch Paneer was the biggest disappointment. That is because they claim it to be on par with the butter chicken, but it was nowhere close. In fact, it tasted bland to me. The dal tasted average. It certainly lacked the richness that you would expect from any reputed food outlet. Even the breads weren't up to the mark. The garlic naan was rubbery and lacked the strong flavor of garlic. The plain tandoori roti was also subpar, only this mirchi paratha was decent. In a nutshell, the food was far from what I expected. The place is very famous and it was packed, so obviously I had very high hopes. Prices were towards the higher end. It cost us around 1000 rupees per head. We personally don't hold any vendetta against this establishment. We are just telling your honest experience. We entered this place around 10:45 PM, so obviously you were one of the last customers for the day. So it might have impacted the food quality. If you liked the video, please do not forget to give it a like and drop down your comments. Share this video with your friends who are foodies. And please subscribe to our channel, which will keep you updated about more such videos in the future.